Onward ho. Here's The Karate Kid, which is a martial arts film. And here's Labyrinth, which is a Jim Henson film, similar to The Dark Crystal. Here's the Lorax. This is the 2012 CGI film featuring Danny DeVito as the voice of the Lorax, the titular character, as well as the voices of Zac Efron, Betty White, Rob Riggle. This was a pretty funny film. I kind of liked it. This one's kind of a sad film. This is a drama film by Paramount, Losing Isaiah, starring Jessica Lange and Halle Berry. It's a pretty touching film. It's from either 1994 or 1995. I don't remember which it is. This was one of my dad's favorite films. This is the original version of the Magnificent I'm having trouble saying that. Magnificent Seven, starring Yul Brynner, Eli Wallach, and Steve McQueen, and Charles Bronson. I kind of like this movie. It's pretty cool. I always loved that scene with Charles Bronson spanking that kid and saying they're not cowards. It's pretty funny. This is, yep, I have the Minions on DVD. I never really cared much for Despicable Me movies, but I did like the Minions. It's pretty funny. It's from 2015, CGI movie. Here's another CGI movie that I like, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, which is of course based off the Peabody and Sherman Peabody's Improbable History cartoons that were featured on Rocky and Bullwinkle. Stars the voice of Ty Burrell, the guy that played Phil Dunphy on Modern Family. He does the voice of Mr. Peabody. That's awesome. There's Mouse Hunt. This is a comedy movie that I really like, starring Nathan Lane and Lee Evans. I was actually about 8 or 9 years old when I first saw this movie. It's one of the very first adult movies I was ever allowed to watch. It's not quite as vulgar as Happy Gilmore or anything. It's just, you know, it's not exactly for kids. It's sort of a slapstick comedy film. And it's one of my brother's favorite movies. We used to have it on VHS when I was little. There's another one of my favorite Alfred Hitchcock films, North by Northwest, starring Cary Grant and Eva Marie Saint. I haven't watched this movie in a long time, but it was pretty cool. I really love the MGM logo on the aquamarine background that they had on this movie. I'm not sure if that's on this DVD or not, but the movie has a special version of the MGM logo where the MGM logo is on an aquamarine background. I always thought that was awesome. Here's The Outsiders. This is a Francis Ford Coppola film, Zoetrope Studios. This is from 1983, I think. 1983. I got this one out of mere curiosity. It's not exactly one of the best films ever made, but it was pretty interesting. And here's a Barbra Streisand film, The Owl and the Pussycat. This is from, I actually don't know what year this is from. I want to say 1970, but I could be wrong. I love that. I love that picture of Barbara in the green mini dress. You can barely see it. It's kind of sexy. I don't remember watching the entire movie. I might give it a watch sometime. That's all for this part.